Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will proceed with the chapter 8, Principle of Pneumatics. For this chapter, we will cover four subtopics. First, Principle of the Pneumatics. Second, Properties of Air, and followed by the compressed air and gas law. Okay, at the end of the chapter, the student must be able to first, you should know how to describe the properties of the free air, explain the advantages and also disadvantages of using air in the fluid power system, identify the problem associated with the use of the unconditioned air in the pneumatic system, and also explain the principle of the general gas law to the compression air used in the pneumatic system. Okay, first topic, principle of pneumatics. Pneumatic system use pressurized gases to transmit and control power. Okay, the key point here is the use the pressurized gases. Okay, pneumatic system typically use air as the fluid medium. Okay, for your information, air is not readily compressible, so we use the compressor to compress and supply the necessary quantity of air into the system. So why we use air? Okay, actually we use air because air is safe, okay, low cost and also readily available free. Okay. The advantages of the pneumatic system is first because of the simple construction of the circuit. Pneumatic system use air that is exhausted directly back into the surrounding, so no need for the return line. Okay. Second, easy handling, easier maintenance, and also comparatively cheaper in cost than hydraulic system. So disadvantages of the pneumatic systems, because of the compressible of air, impossible to obtain the precise control actuator velocity, and also possible to control the precise positioning of the pneumatic system. Okay, compared to hydraulic system, pneumatic systems are used for the low power application due to the explosion danger involved in components such as a tank should rupture. So this is the possibility happen. That's why the pneumatic system used for low power application. Okay, for the properties of air, the source of air used in pneumatic system is absorbed from the atmosphere. Okay, air is the mixture of the gases. 12% of the oxygen at 78% nitrogen, 1% of the other gases, and also mixed with the moistures and impurities. Okay, now we proceed with the gas law. Okay, first is the Boyle's law. For the Boyle's law, it states that if the temperature of the given amount of the gas is held constant, the volume of the gas will change inversely with the absolute pressure of gas. So, Boyle's law is demonstrated by the cylinder piston, as you can see in the figure. So as you can see, the air in the cylinder is compressed. Okay, is compressed at the constant temperature from the volume V1 to volume V2 by increasing the force applied to the piston F1 to the F2. Okay, so since the volume decreases, the pressure increases. from 1 atm to 1.33 atm as depicted by the pressure gas here. Okay, next we proceed with the Charles law. Charles law states that if the pressure on a given amount of the gas is held constant, the volume of the gas will change in direct proportion to the absolute temperature. So as you can see here, V1 over V2 equal to T1 over T2. Charles law is demonstrated by the cylinder piston, shown in the figure. Okay, as shown, the air in the cylinder is heated, while the piston rod, while there is a pressure applied on the piston. Okay, since the uh, pressure applied is the constant, so the volume will increases. Okay, so you can see here from the uh, P1 equal to P2, and then T1 is larger than T2 due to the heat supply, and V1 is larger than V2. Okay, for the Gay-Lussac law, Gay-Lussac law is state that if the volume of the given gas is constant, the pressure exerted by the gas directly proportional to the absolute temperature. So you can see here P1 over P2 equal to P1 over T2. Okay, as you can see in the figure, it's demonstrated by the closed cylinder system. As shown, the heat is added to the air in the constant volume cylinder. That means the volume is rigid, which causes an increase in the temperature and pressure. So from T1 200K, it increased to the T2 400K, and from the 1 atm to 2 atm. Okay, general gas law. Boyle's, Charles, and Gay-Lussac law can be combined into a single general gas law as defined by P1 V1 over T1 equal to P2 V2 over T2. The general gas law contains all the three parameters: pressure, temperature, and the volume, since none are held constant during the process from state 1 to state 2. Okay, by holding, let's say if we holding T, P, or V constant, okay, the general gas law reduce to Boyle's charge or Gay-Lussac law respectively. Okay, for example, oh, sorry. For example, let's say, um, we let T1 equal to T2. So the equation will reduce to P1 V1 equal to P2 V2, which is a Boyle's law. Okay, for the example of the problem solution, you can refer to the additional material folder. To see the example of the problem solving. Okay, that's all for the chapter 8. Thank you.